Hello there everyone, my name is Squalo and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, an insane Bitcoin pump right from our main support right here after the CPI came out, and there is so much I have to tell you and there is so much we have to discuss. This is going to be probably one of the most important videos on my whole YouTube channel, so make sure to watch it from the beginning and until the end, because I think that here a lot of people are gonna get wrecked, and I think that it's worth discussing what happened, why did it pump, and is it a real reversal? Because a lot of people are screaming that there is a lot of volume coming in right now and this is signalizing a reversal. And if you're gonna go to the daily chart, a lot of people are screaming that this candle, with this wick down like this, it's like signalizing a reversal, like in terms of the candle patterns. And I want to break a few myths, because these kind of myths about candle patterns is just rubbish and those people get wrecked all the time. So anyway, and if that sounds great, I'm gonna tell you like what am I doing and etc. Then please, if you're interested in all of this, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're always notified when I make a new upload. And also guys and girls, go down into the description of this video and join my free Discord channel, because we traded yesterday like crazy and we made some good money. 49% profit, a bunch of profits here, 700% profit right here, 156% profit, 270% profit, etc. So go down into the description of this video or into the pinned comment and join my free Discord channel, where you will see all of our trades, all the controls of our trades, all the recommendations and everything that me and my team is doing, and join this army of traders. It's absolutely free, and trade together with us and learn exactly what we do and how we do it. Now when it comes to this pump, a lot of people are mistaken in my personal opinion, and most people will lose money on this. So we certainly saw a lot of liquidations of shorts as well as longs in this vicinity. A lot of money was lost here, but actually call me Mr. Spot On down in the comments right now, because if you watched my previous video, you made money on this beautifully, absolutely beautifully, because we were waiting for the CPI to come out, which actually came out pretty bad. It wasn't like terrible, but it was pretty bad. It was worse than the forecast, and I told you if it's going to be worse, then you can actually short it. And I also told you that our take profit areas are going to be, I mentioned 3 take profit areas. Number 1 was this support of 18,500, then the next take profit area was 18,200, which was this very main support of this whole wedge, which actually were price bounced off of. So this is where I've taken 2 of my profits as well. And then, as I said, the remainder of the trade, the rest 30% of the trade or so, depending on your strategy, you can leave in case if you're gonna close below and actually trigger this mass sell-off from this wedge going down. So, but this, the remainder of the 30% of mine got stopped out, whatever, but I still made very good money on the short trade, and so did you. So congratulations, and call me Mr. Spot On down in the comments. And guys, subscribe to this YouTube channel, because unlike other YouTube channels that are getting you wrecked on all the stupid long trades, you're actually making money here this year. So subscribe right now. This is the best YouTube channel for trading for sure, by far. So now let's get to the juicy stuff. Why did it pump? And the thing is, in reality, I mean, as I said, the CPI was pretty bad. So if we're going to go dig deep into it, we're going to see that the CPI is pretty bad in general, and it's worse than expected. So that means that the Fed is not doing a good job. It means that they're going to be tightening more, and actual oil is actually moving much higher now, because OPEC actually cut the production, and Biden before the midterms is not happy about it, because the gas prices are going to be going up again. So that means that he's going to have a lot of trouble with the elections, etc. So yeah, it's just bad. It's just looking very bad right now. But at the same time, which is just absolutely crazy right now, S&P 500 just wiped out 2.4% loss in the biggest stock reversal since July of 1991. So S&P 500 has showed the craziest reversal in terms of like the percentage wise. And so in the same thing actually, and well, when it comes to S&P 500, it was like the biggest since 1991, but it was like 5th biggest in the history of S&P 500. And also when it comes to Nasdaq, I think it was 4th biggest. And which is also quite interesting, Dow has closed 800 points higher after a historic one-day turnaround. So basically what happened to Bitcoin? Well, number 1, certainly we had this very important support where I told you to take some of your profits on the short trade after trading the CPI release. But at the same time, it was following the stock market. So then the big question is, why did the stock market rally? If we're going to go go to Dow Jones, we're gonna see this right here, this massive pump. And at the same time, guys and girls, not too many people have noted this, that this has happened on October 13th, 2022. And if we're gonna go back into the history, we're gonna find out that actually in the crash of 2008, it also happened on, look at the bottom right here, look at the date. It says October 13th, 2008. So there was this mega huge relief rally on some hopium, and I'm going to show you the hopium in just a second, the reason why there was hopium. But to just erase this hopium out of your mind, look what followed. We had this huge relief rally, and also in S&P 500, if we're just going to go historically back, just give me a second, we're going to see exactly the same thing in S&P 500 on October 13th, 2008. So basically that's like 14 years ago to the date, you know, Pumptober, as they call it, Pumptober. But before you celebrate, let me just show you a few things. Because number one, after this pump in October 13th, we saw another, look at this, 31% drop. The same thing in Nasdaq, same thing Dow Jones also showed us an incredible drop. Let's see if we're gonna go back once again. We saw after this candle, after this mega reversal, we still saw a 27% drop. And this is what I think is gonna still happen. But so why did this happen? And there was this guy on Twitter that found out that, you know, in Biden's latest CPI press release, Biden claimed that we are actually currently at the mark of the target of Federal Reserve in terms of inflation. So if you can take a look at some actual excerpts of the CPI, and depending on how you calculate it, you can actually say that currently in this month we've seen only a 2% increased in annualized inflation, when previously we saw like 10.4% annualized increase. And this is what Biden pretty much came out and said, that we are doing so well, it's so great, and you know, 2% right now, this is what Fed wanted. That means that Fed can actually pivot, and you know, everything is great. And this is something that could have actually triggered this pump and nothing else, because everything else is looking pretty much terrible. So, and of course it's fake. Therefore, you know, if we're going to go back to the question of whether this is a real Bitcoin pump, then, well, obviously, I think it comes without and goes without saying that it cannot be real, because the inflation, and this is just rubbish. I mean, we still have terrible inflation, and it's actually not really going down that very much, even though we have so many huge rate hikes. And it's probably going to go higher because the oil is going to go up, because OPEC cut the production, despite all the things that Biden was trying to lobby in Saudi Arabia. So as of right now, for us, you have to remember that before we celebrate anything, even technically, even remotely technically, we're still in the vicinity of this triangle, of this wedge. And again, you've seen this resistance so many times before. And by the way, guys and girls, if you want to be taking your own trades, then you have to be trading on a really good exchange. And down below in the pinned comment or in the description of this video, you can find more than $20,000 in initial deposit bonuses. We just added OKX to it with a $10,000 bonus. And there you can find up to $8,000 bonus with BitGet, up to $4,100 with Bybit, up to $600 with Binance, and up to 10K with OKX. So enjoy it. All the links down below. So as of right now, I would not be technically, fundamentally, there is nothing to celebrate. We cannot really believe in this rubbish that we are currently at the Fed's target inflation of 2%. I just don't believe in this. So, and also technically, once we at least break above this resistance right here and stabilize above and see some volume and hope that it's not going to turn into another fake out, which again, this rally could continue a little bit. Until then, there is no reason for us to celebrate yet, even though, you know, we're seeing all these big headlines, biggest reversal since 1991, you know, closes higher after a historic one-day turnaround. Wow. Guys, just be smart and don't believe all the rubbish that is written. I'd be very careful about this current situation, and I will still remain more bearish than bullish. But with all the brand new trades, I'm gonna keep you updated in the Discord channel. So join my Discord channel right now. Link in the description as well as in the pinned comment. And subscribe, share this video. There's a share button down below here on YouTube so that we share this information with the world so people stay educated and stop losing money on Bitcoin. And I'm going to link my free crypto course right here for beginners. Check it out if you're a beginner trader. It's going to be very, very useful. And as always, peace and love. Thomas Krallo. Stay smart, stay rich, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.